Good evening. Welcome to Fox News Tonight. I'm Joey Jones. Joe Biden's been falling in the polls, and now he's falling in real life again, too. We'll have more on Joe Biden's embarrassing tumble later, but first. You may see the rampant idiocy and villainy attacking towns and cities across the country and ask yourself, what in the hell is going on? I sure do. Is this just the signs of the times, or is there more to it? Maybe this is exactly what our leaders want, to break our spirit of individualism once and for all. Our government spends too much money. We learned more about that this week. But perhaps more importantly, they work tirelessly each day to pry more freedoms away and tell us what we can do, how we can do it, and probably most concerning, why we should do it. In other words, they want to be our moral compass, our conscience, and our conviction. For most of us, this is really troubling because we already have a fundamental belief system. Our sense of right and wrong was set years of learning and parenting and our experiences in faith. What we call in the South are raising. We were, raised to have ethics and beliefs we hold. But maybe that's not exactly the case for an increasingly growing segment of our population. Maybe more and more Americans aren't getting necessary examples traditionally set by their mothers and fathers, making it easier for the state to step in and fill that role. We know many left-wing ideologues and organizations work to attack the traditional role of mom and dad in a family. Black Lives Matter infamously had this concept stated in their charter until folks like us noticed it. We saw scenes just this week of young men and teenage boys ransacking a Lululemon in Georgia and viciously attacking Marines in California. Perhaps the most important question here is, where were their fathers? And look at the deranged school shooters we've had in the past decade. Almost exclusively young men with a complete disregard for innocent life. Who was supposed to teach them right from wrong? How did they go so wrong? Men specifically bring discipline and consequence to raising children. And anyone with common sense can see our bodies are built to take the arrows. Our personality is geared towards reason, sacrifice, danger, and stoicism. According to a group called the Fatherhood Project, father involvement using, quote, authoritative parenting leads to, quote, better emotional, academic, social, and behavioral outcomes for children. Additionally, the group found that kids who are close to their father are twice as likely to enter college, find a stable employment, than those who don't. Kids with involved fathers are, quote, less likely to act out in school or engage in risky behavior in adolescence. These kids are more likely to do very well in school, too, and lower the frequency and delinquency among them. Women, of course, with an equally valuable role, show us true strength, virtue, empathy, and the need to nurture. But it's the dads who have the opportunity to just not show up. And it's the dads who matter in this conversation. Who can respect authority when the authority figure didn't respect them enough to be there? Who can understand how to throttle their raw aggression when the masculine example wasn't in their lives to prove it necessary? That's not to say women aren't amazing parents, we know that. But it does show how important the masculine example is to the development of children. Listen, guys, men out there, I'm not telling you how to raise your kids, but let me be clear. Raise your kids. A third of all kids growing up without their biological father present, that's nearly 25 million little boys and girls. I understand myself that we can conceive children in inopportune ways and times. But once they are here, they're our responsibility just as much as their mothers. This is not a burden. It's our most primal purpose. We have to pay taxes, we have to do chores, but we get to raise kids. This is a blessing and a responsibility any man should covet, not lament. If strong men make easy times and weak men make hard times, what do no men present make? You know, a wise man once told me, a good dad has his kids in his life, but a great dad is in his kids' lives. Don't just step up to the plate. Do it with a smile. If you have a chance to be a dad, you are truly one of the luckiest among us.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.